doctor.
Trust Vital for your family's health.
There is something about the word diet that conjures up thoughts of carrot sticks and lettuce. Thoughts that quickly switch to the deprivations caused by giving up your favorite foods. Well, you'll be stoked to know that at the start of 2013, I want you to say no to diets and yes to healthy living. Isn't that good news? Hey? Healthy eating, at least. Healthy eating is not about strict nutrition philosophies, staying unrealistically thin or depriving yourself of the foods you love. Rather, it's about feeling great, having more energy, stabilizing your mood, and keeping yourself as healthy as possible. All of which can be achieved by learning some nutrition basics and using them in a way that works for you. Wouldn't you agree with that, Andrea?
Definitely.
Good. I see you nodding and going, yes, preach it, Michael.
You know, in the beginning of the year, so many people follow these strict starvation diets, and I'm saying say no to those, and like you say yes to healthy eating.
Yeah. So what does that entail? I mean, what do we eat that will allow us to kind of keep that energy, lose the weight, and be healthy?
Well, the first thing is say yes to snacking, because healthy snacking is going to add value to your diet, nutritionally if you choose the right foods, but also add some enjoyable snacks. So we've got the carrot sticks and cucumber there,
okay.
But also some lean biltong, some flavoured mini rice cakes, some hummus, tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes,
yes.
Okay, and these look like peanuts. What are these?
Well, those are actually chickpeas. They're roasted chickpeas.
Oh,
and that's a very healthy snack. It's very easy to make. And
okay.
You can demonstrate to us.
All right.
You take a tin of chickpeas that you've drained.
Okay.
And you sprinkle them on a baking tray.
See, this I can do. Can you see this? Let's move that out the way.
And then you sprinkle a little bit of that salt on there.
Coarse salt?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. How much of that? Just
like that.
Here? All right.
And then some cumin, some spice.
That obviously the flavour side of things, huh?
And then you can drizzle some olive oil over it. Just a little bit.
Drizzle some olive oil over it.
Drizzle, yes.
And that's it, you're kidding.
You roast it in the oven, yes, and until they're crispy.
For how long?
For about 10 minutes, yes.
I can do that.
That's really easy.
Simple. And they come out this way.
That's right, yes. So it's almost like nuts. They obviously a bit softer, and they're ideal to sprinkle into a salad as well to add some flavour. And
they can give you that sort of satiety, which is nice. Huh?
Definitely, yes, yes.
But listen, taste is so important because the problem with snacking is that if it's not tasty, I'm not interested. So how do you make healthy food taste great?
Well, that's the second point I'd like to say yes to, and that is flavour, because that adds enjoyment. Now, people normally think stay away from sauces and things like that because they're high in fat and sugar, but there are healthy alternatives. If you look at spices, fresh herbs, chilies, and pesto is one of my favourite foods.
Really?
Because not only is it packed with flavour, but it's highly nutritious. You can add to sandwiches and to
I suppose you
dishes
can buy them, but would you be able to show us how you can make them?
Yes, it's quite easy to make pesto, and this is an interesting recipe. You see, I'm always trying to get people to eat more spinach. So we've got some baby spinach leaves here,
okay,
and some basil, and we're going to add some olive oil, and also nuts.
Okay.
So that's just going to be blitzed in here.
Great, okay. So that's how they make pesto. That is amazing. I mean, I've often wondered what goes into that. Look at that.
So that's a little bit rough, but you get the idea. And
if you promise not to press the button, I'm going to just taste off here. Do you mind?
no, not at all.
Wow, you're right. That does taste very good.
Yes,
and that's it's honestly, that is just baby spinach, olive oil, and some almond flakes.
Yes, naturally you can add some chilies if you want to and get really creative in the kitchen.
That is fantastic. I think I love that. Don't you love that? The fact that it's don't diet, but snack. I mean, that's the way to kind of eat healthy. So you don't have to sacrifice tasty foods or snacks or even your fatty favorites in order to be healthy. It's all about adjusting your behavior and knowing what is good for you, and you can get away with murder whilst still losing weight. Brilliant. Arguably the most popular of New Year's resolutions. In fact, while many people revert back to their bad habits within a month, studies have shown that simply setting a resolution makes you far more likely to succeed in your goal. That was the case for radio and TV personality Brad Brown.
Trust Vital for your family's health.
I want to live the best life.